And whenever I get really, really upset at the globalists involved in such incredible evil, and it gets me a little bit saddened or depressed to see how they're lying, how they're trying to divide us in the name of unity, when I see how they're trying to kill our economy, when I see how they're trying to deceive us, I then see beautiful, wonderful things happen. Like Heather Hare, the poor young lady that died in Charlottesville last Saturday, her mother, Susan Bro, and her father at a big memorial service going on right now, and we've backed it up. It's still happening, but we've backed it up to the beginning of her statements. We're going to have Heather Hare's father's statements today as well, but they're still live right now. And then later in the hour, I'm going to play the 20-minute press conference, excerpts of it, where the media is such clear enemies of America and our recovery and of unity and just frothing liars. And Trump's responses are amongst the most epic I've ever seen when he takes on fake news. But let's go out to break with the first few minutes of this, just the loving words of Susan Bro, the mother of the young lady who got run over last Saturday in Charlottesville, in that nightmare situation that tears the heart out of any parent, because the fact that only 4 or 5 days later she's able to come out and show so much love and humility really, really touched, I know, my heart and your hearts as well. So here is this amazing level of love, calling for unity and not calling for the media to use her for hate and to use her for further division in America. Here is part of that statement.
To spread. I don't want this to die. This is just the beginning of Heather's legacy. This is not the end of Heather's legacy. You need to find in your heart that small spark of accountability. What is there that I can do to make the world a better place? What injustice do I see? And what to turn away? I don't really want to get involved in that. I don't want to speak up. They'll be annoyed with me. My boss might think less of me. I don't care. You poke that finger at yourself like Heather would have done, and you make it happen. You take that extra step. You find a way to make a difference in the world. My child had a high school education. My child was no saint. She was hard to raise because everything was a negotiation. Not kidding, but you know what? She was a firm believer in whatever she believed. And let's do that. Let's find that spark of conviction. Let's find in ourselves that action. Let's spread this. Let's have the uncomfortable dialogue. It ain't easy sitting down and saying, well, why are you upset? It ain't easy sitting down and going, yeah, well, I think this way, and I don't agree with you, but I'm going to respectfully listen to what you have to say. We're not going to sit around and shake hands and go kumbaya, and I'm sorry, it's not all about forgiveness. I know that that's not a popular trend. But the truth is, we are going to have our differences. We are going to be angry with each other. But let's channel that anger not into hate, not into violence, not into fear, but let's channel that difference, that anger, into righteous action.